question. But it's not a handbag, I'm afraid. Now then, in my hand I have, yes, a bag. And in the bag is another bag. No. It is the UK Wrestling Women's Heavyweight Championship belt that hasn't been seen here for a while, but I was informed by our esteemed owner that he's decided to reinstate this belt. So the winner of this next match is going to win this belt. Oh yes. So, it's actually, we've got to explain this right, it's a double Jeopardy match, which means that 2 matches will be going on at once in the ring. We'll have 2 referees, I'm going to introduce in a minute. The 2 matches will go on at once, and then when the matches are over, the winners of those matches are going to stay in the ring and fight each other. And the winner will be the new UK Wrestling Women's Champion. So, introducing your special referees, please welcome Mike Milky Bell and Miss Danny Brooks.
Well, also let's introduce you to our special guest commentator for this match. It's of course Sarah. Welcome. Thanks for joining us here.
Hi guys. Hi guys. We're very excited about this Double Jeopardy tournament. It's an excellent way to introduce the belt back to where it belongs. Danny Brooks as a guest referee, I'm not entirely convinced on. I'm not convinced that she'll be able to get her thoughts off her hair enough to referee the match,
okay,
but
ladies and gentlemen, introducing
I'll wait
the
to be proved wrong.
First match in this Double Jeopardy contest. From Lincoln, please welcome Holly Rocamora.
Got some new talent coming through the doors today. We're very excited.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, and obviously nice to see you, Sarah. Nice to see you join us on the commentary for the Women's Double Jeopardy match. First time ever, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, in UK wrestling. You know, we've only had 1 Double Jeopardy match in the history of UK wrestling, and I think it's only appropriate that we can't just have UK wrestling with the males, but we've got to have the vixens involved to make it WrestleBration.
I mean, it's been an amazing WrestleBration so far. There've really been some really worthwhile matches. WrestleBration has been fantastic. And for us to be able to crown a new champion tonight means the world for women's wrestling. So we want fair fights, we want good fights, and we want a good result from our girls. Some new talent that we've not seen before coming. So let's see what we've got.
Oh my, well, from Germany as well.
This is a very, very steely cold wrestling. She doesn't prance around, and she certainly doesn't care what her hair looks like. This woman is all business. I don't envy the girl going up against her.
Well, Alpha Female has entered the Thunderdome for WrestleBration 4. And ladies and gentlemen, like I say, Double Jeopardy match rules here do apply. 2 matches, well actually 3 matches in one. We have 2 right now, and the winners of the 2 matches will meet in the final match, and obviously now reinstating that obviously very prestigious Women's Championship.
I think actually it was a good decision by Prince, to reinstate the belt. To give the championship back and give it another go. I think it's going to be a good match. And we've got some excellent contenders. The first women's Double Jeopardy match here in UKW.
Well, there's Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, this obviously, ladies and gentlemen, Basically, yeah, Amazon obviously
approaching the ring,
making her way to the Double Jeopardy. Four Vixens, we remind you, ladies and gentlemen, in this match right now. Obviously, Will as well. We want your comment on the Double Jeopardy match. When the match starts, I'll get your view, and then obviously Sarah's view as well on the Double Jeopardy match once the match gets underway.
Absolutely.
And introducing
this is our final competitor that we're very excited about. Winter. Coming as a TNA roster wrestler, coming across and being part of this Double Jeopardy match. Again, an important point, an important time for UKW. There is the possibility she could become the UKW champion.
Well, for the first time in UK wrestling history, there she is right there, Winter, who will be performing for the first time in a UK wrestling ring here at the Thunderdome. Tell you something, I'm really excited for this. But obviously for you, Sarah, as well, you know, you're going to be very excited about this Double Jeopardy match. For the first time, the Vixens get the spotlight at WrestleBration 4.
We're psyched. It's an amazing opportunity. Bringing across top-class wrestlers to face our own girls, to reinstate the title, and again being done at WrestleBration, the most important event of the year in UKW wrestling.
Well,
the women are holding the stage.
I think Will's gone speechless. Yeah, there, Will. You want me to pick your eyeballs back up, put them in your head for you?
Well, it's a pleasure to see such talent in the ring right now, but I'm going to say it's going to be a very tough experience for a referee to control alpha female. Looking at this lady.
It's amazing to watch the differences in the way the women react
ladies and
to
gentlemen,
each
a reminder
other.
that these matches are the alpha female versus Holly Rocamora and Winter versus Amazon. The winners of those individual matches will meet straight away to decide the new UK Wrestling Women's Champion.
Obviously, there'd be the championship on the line as well, gives it as more pressure up for grabs here.
This is about as high pressure situation as you could actually get into. You know, WrestleBration, championship belt, Double Jeopardy match.
Right, so the matches are underway right now.
Just mentioning that.
I don't envy Milky or Danny trying to referee these matches.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a tough job for Danny Brooks here to control the alpha female.
Absolutely.
This looks like one very vicious, nasty lady right now.
Who appears to out-tower Danny Brooks herself, and even out-tower Milky Bell. So, yes.
Well, I just remind you, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, difference is this is not a fatal four-way matchup. Two matches going on in the ring at once. Alpha female. I'll tell you something, I'm going to give her the favourite, even though Winters obviously is well known here, obviously been TNA knockouts, but I am going to give this alpha female. Look how devastating she is so far.
Well, she is. Amazon, though, has been holding her own. Obviously, Winter comes from an acclaimed background. We know her tricks, moves, but there's no back down in any of the girls at all.
You know, every single one of these girls in this match would love to leave here tonight as the women's champion, of course, the Vixens champion. And
certainly so far, every girl deserves to leave as the champion. I mean, there's an awful lot of hair pulling going on, I have to say. Danny Brooks taking a bit of abuse herself there. But no, the alpha female definitely looking strong right now.
One thing I will say is that Danny Brooks certainly looks better in that referee shirt than Mike Milky Bell does.
I'll give you that one.
Kyle seems to have got a little bit mesmerised
just a little bit.
there.
No, I'm fine.
I think Kyle's got into his own little world right now.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, obviously this alpha female, what happens, obviously, if she wins the first match, she then regroups on the outside. That's going to give her a real good advantage on winning this Double Jeopardy match here tonight at WrestleBration.
I don't think she really needs an advantage either.
Well, the rest period of time from the first pin to the second will be an important factor. Well, I mean, the alpha female here dominating. their partner.
My word.
But Amazon giving Winter a run for her money. With a lot of power moves coming out from the alpha female on Amazon.
Well, that is certainly true. But have we got a cross match here, interference there?
That's right.
Alpha female colliding with Amazon there, and
and obviously
Amazon not taking too kindly to that.
Yeah, I've just thought to myself. Obviously, what happens if I don't know one of the combatants in one of the matches make contact with the Super Titan in the other, Vixens in the other.
Well, we just saw that happen there. Alpha female collided with Amazon. Amazon pushed. Wait a second.
Well, there you
go
The
now.
alpha female has
Holly
defeated.
Rocamora has been eliminated, so now alpha female gets a breather and goes to watch Amazon.
Danny Buck's having to try and drag Holly Rocamora out of the ring to.
Oh, man, this woman's dangerous, I tell you.
Danny Brooks getting out of the ring herself, I think, is a good plan. The alpha female there, having gained the victory, stalking, analysing, looking at the moves of the other women. I wonder which she would like to face.
I'm not quite sure, but did you notice there something quite unusual there? Amazon almost showing a little bit of fear right there as she was going to whip Winter into the other corner, spotted alpha female and decided to try and turn it around.
She backed it up quite quickly there, and I can understand why.
Amazon certainly at the minute has got
Winter using
advantage.
jawbreakers.
Wait a minute. Now, just a minute. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Alpha female taking out Amazon.
Alpha female.
There we go.
And now we're down to 2. So now we're down to 2.
It's now down to Winter versus the alpha female.
Winter not looking too happy at the alpha female right now. Winter showing fear, but Amazon not impressed. Amazon refusing to leave the ring.
Alpha female going for the clothesline, but you know what really, Sarah, just ask me this question for me. What strategy, obviously, is Winter going to have to do to try and take out? Well, you can see right there.
I think Winter's going to have to use body shots, and she's going to have to use her speed.
That's right, yes.
The aerial tricks are good, but when there's such a powerhouse and a grounding, Winter having a timeout on the outside of the ring, gathering herself a bit.
Remind you, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, we are now down to 2, the final 2 Vixens in the Double Jeopardy. We have former TNA Knockouts, Winters, and then also her opponent in the ring right there, Alpha Female. And I'll tell you something.
Did you just call her Winters? There's only one of her. There's only one of her, you know.
Well, she moves fast.
Oh, when I look at her, she looks 3D, so you never know. She might be more than one.
Winter making her way back into the ring.
That's a very close strategy now.
The alpha female, that's helping. Danny Brooks, the referee for this match.
Well, Danny Brooks certainly got her hands full.
Danny Brooks staying out of the way of the alpha female at this point. Lots of body shots coming from the alpha female to Winter. She's definitely using the power game here. Oh, submission.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And I believe that's a submission all been applied here. I think that's a camel clutch.
The pain that must be sending through Winter's neck at the angle that she's restrained back at. The alpha female doing the surfboard there has a lot of power, a lot of strength behind her.
Well, my question is, who will be the new Vixens champion by the end of this one?
What you've got to ask yourself is, what will it mean for the rest of the Vixens here in the company if Alpha Female wins this match?
I think it will mean trouble. I think it will be a very... If the Alpha Female is victorious in this match, I think any of the Vixens on our roster will have a problem taking her out.
Well, this matchup between Winter and the Alpha Female has also almost been refereeless because I don't think Danny Brooks wants to get involved with Alpha Female right here.
I don't think she intends to help in the slightest.
Winter trying to get back into it, and now a sleep have been applied here. It's great
Winter
maneuver
on a submission on the back of the Alpha Female, trying to control her and wear her down so that some of Winter's moves are more effective.
Well, Winter Alpha female.
The alpha female lagging slightly. Backed it up to the corner and fired Winter back first into the turnbuckles.
Well, the fans obviously wanting Winter to win this one, but alpha female again. You know, this is... She's a monster, no doubt about it. No disrespect there, but look at the size.
Absolutely. Winter kicking
Sunset
back.
flip.
Sunset flip, will it work?
Oh, wait a minute. I think she went for a fist there, but all she found was canvas. And now, head scissors maybe. Beautifully applied there.
Rana.
Head scissors by Winter.
And Winter doing exactly...
using some of those moves that take the alpha female, using her speed.
Whoa, whoa. Is she actually hoisted her up in the air? She's
able to lift the alpha female.
Tried to go for it, but she got caught.
Trying to do a small package pin. Winter kicks out. The alpha female not impressed with that, thinking Danny Brooks had not made the count.
But Danny Brooks being smart there and running away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you got to remember Danny
not
Brooks,
challenging the alpha female there.
Alpha female is measuring. Winter. Oh, Winter ducks out of the way. Now what would happen, obviously, if alpha female managed to get that manoeuvre in?
Winter going up to the second rope. Oh,
wait a second.
was caught by the alpha female.
Look at the attention. Oh! Sit down. Look at sit down, scoop slam, power slam type.
I think that was 3.
And the 3 count is there. Danny Brooks running out of the ring.
This match, and new UK Wrestling Women's Champion, the Alpha Female.
Have you ever seen a referee count while they leave the ring at the same time? I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Well, no, never.
Danny Brooks making Milky Bell presenter with the belt.
Alpha female from Germany wins the UK Wrestling Vixens Championship here tonight at WrestleBration 4. This obviously now is going to go down in history.
Absolutely, the Alpha female, a formidable champion. Any Vixen on our roster challenging her will have a fight on their hands.
Well, it's going to be bad news for all the other Vixens here. Now that Alpha female has that belt.
Absolutely. She's
earlier.
Vicious looking and intimidating. Raising her belt and her flag, staring at Winter.
Well, who is going to stop Alpha female? I'll tell you something. From Germany, yes, and look at this. This is unbelievable. New Vixens champion here tonight. And obviously former TNA knockout Winter couldn't stop Alpha female, so who is going to be able to stop this woman?
Who will stop the champion?
Okay, well, Sarah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Sarah, for joining us on the commentary.
Thanks, Carl.
See you next time.